will determine how successful that particular boxer is or isn't. So again, just good to see another big name coming into the space. And then we've got Napster. So we actually spoke about them in the beginning. I think they were on my mind because of today's story. I remember Napster, it was the coolest place. You could now, instead of having to go and buy your CD, you could get your music, your favorite music. You could download it. Those days, the connection were dial up, so it would take like about 45 minutes to get your song, right? But once you got it, it was yours, right? I know Napster got shut down and then they changed their approach. And to be honest, I haven't heard much, just personally, I haven't heard much about them since then. But now they're saying they're making a return as a Web3 music company. Now, music and NFTs are like bread and butter, in my opinion. Again, people get screwed out of royalties on music. NFTs, the contract can avoid that, making sure that from the beginning, coded in the contract is royalties, right? So I do think it's a great fit. And it's interesting to see Napster, the company that was really behind pirated music, whatever, 15, 20 years ago, is now making a return as a Web3 music company, which you've got to assume will mean that it won't be pirated and there will be proper, music NFTs with contracts that give royalties where due. So it's really, really interesting. Napster is back with a decidedly Web3 flair. In late June of this year, the company best known for pirated music in the early 2000s has chosen to relaunch as a Web3 business. Its main focus will be trying different aspects of the music ecosystem and giving more power to creators, fans, and IP holders. To do so, the company is prepping a launch of 10 billion Napster tokens through its foundation, which it hasn't named so far. The 10 billion tokens will provide incentives to artists, fans, and developers to use the Napster ecosystem. Interestingly, regular users will be able to participate and even engage in useful work, according to the company's published light paper. The company wrote that Web3 provides an opportunity for something groundbreaking for music makers, their fans, and right holders. Holding true to Napster's DNA, the company will deliver innovation in that direction. To facilitate the use of the Napster ecosystem, the company will publish a series of smart contracts that anyone can leverage to contribute. The smart contracts will be open source, enable the creation of an asset, and take the asset through all the asset life cycles. That life cycle includes order, listing, and matchmaking. And to further its Web3 strategy beyond the token release, Napster has hired former Roblox global head of music, John Valopoulos, to presumably oversee the running of the metaverse music events in the ecosystem. Although the company does not have a fan base of Roblox or its cachet, it does have the pedigree of an industry disruptor. So yeah, guys, I mean, again, I think a lot of people watching might not even remember Napster, but I do. And they were the company there back then. So really interesting. Great to see them coming into the space. And I think it's really bullish for music in general, and definitely bullish for Web3 for sure.